hundreds of years from now, we're going to look back and be shocked about this horrible world that we all used to live in, where people used to get old and die. Harvard has actually been able to reverse aging in mice using telomere lengthening technology. Curing aging is a race. The clock ticks once, telomerase pushes it back. Ticks again, telomerase pushes it back.
Welcome to the studio, Dr. Bill Andrews.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming. This is all very complicated, but the technology hinges on the length of the telomere. Can you give us the short course on the telomere, please?
Well, a telomere is like found on the very tips of our chromosomes. It's pronounced telomere, telomere, whatever. But it's found at the tip of our chromosome. And think of a chromosome like a shoelace. Okay, so I've got a shoelace right here. It's shoelace has caps at the end. The caps are equivalent to the telomeres on a chromosome. We all know that when the caps on our shoelaces fall apart, our shoelaces fall apart. When the same is true for our chromosomes. When our telomeres get short, our chromosomes fall apart, and that causes all kinds of things related to aging.
So you're looking for a substance that will keep those telomeres young?
Keep them young and make them actually younger.
Right, okay.
Why is 24, the age 24, so important? I've heard that bandied about all day, that's a beginning and end as far as the age, what you're doing goes.
Most scientists believe that when you are first born, you start to develop and you age simultaneously. But when you reach about 24, you're fully developed. So after that, you only age. So if we reverse it, we're going to take you back to there, not back to a newborn baby.
So you've managed this with mice? This is not a theory, you've actually done this in mice.
Well, scientists at Harvard using our technology have made old mice young again.
You know, those mice spending all their time in nightclubs and enjoying looking young again?
They haven't published the follow-up papers yet, I'll let you know. But to understand what a telomere is, we need to zoom in on a human being. We find out that a human is made up of 100 trillion cells. And most of the theories on why we age say that we age because our cells age, and so we got to figure out a way to prevent those cells from aging. Let's zoom in even further. Remember, we're trying to find out what a telomere is here. We find that every cell contains a nucleus, and inside the nucleus are found the chromosomes. They're of course, where our genes are that give us our hair color, our eye color, and a lot of other different things. And they're all organized on a DNA molecule that extends from one end all the way to the other. And DNA is like a long string of beads. The beads are called bases, and a typical DNA molecule in a chromosome is about 100 million bases in length. Okay, so let's focus on what's at the very tips of these chromosomes, because that's where the telomere is. Now, if we unravel, the DNA is all kind of folded up like a slinky inside this chromosome. And if we unravel the slinky at the telomere, we find that the telomere is about 15,000 bases in length. Remember, I said that the chromosome is actually about 100 million bases in length, so the telomere is pretty small. I want you to think of a shoelace. Okay, chromosomes like a shoelace, except wound up like a slinky, and the caps on your shoelaces are the same as the telomeres on your chromosomes. So I said that they were 15,000 bases at least when we're first conceived. But here is where the whole problem is. As soon as our cells start dividing, the telomeres get shorter. Every time a cell divides, a human cell divides, the telomeres get shorter by about 50 to 100 bases.
Searching for a clock that ticks inside of us. I try to make it stop.
It's actually a gel emulsion. The ingredients are quite simple. It's not a complex emulsion, but it's actually a very sophisticated emulsion, and the main target is actually enhanced delivery of ingredients. It contains lecithin-based emulsifiers and gelling system. It contains fairly sophisticated oils, and no other active components apart from the 818 molecule. Probably the most impressive in clinical trials I've seen amongst 120 subjects, yes.
Hi, my name is Liliana. I've been using the cream for 2 months. I'm 40 years old. The changes I've noticed mainly are my skin. It feels much smoother. The texture is softer and smoother. My pores look and feel smaller. And something that has been really noticeable for me has been when I was pregnant with my baby not long ago, because he's about to turn 1, I got quite dark hormonal pigmentation spots just under my eyes, and also had one on my brow. They have really reduced in colour. I can't even notice them anymore, and that's probably been the biggest change for me.
My name's Catherine. I've been using the serum for the last 8 weeks, and I think the biggest thing that I've found with my skin is loss of pigmentation. I feel even some of my moles have actually blanched a bit, and also I think probably my neck is one place that I have noticed definitely an improvement in regards to wrinkles and pigmentation.
Hi, I'm Karen and I'm 38. I've been using Serum 818 for 8 weeks. I've noticed a difference in the smoothness in my face and the tone overall. The wrinkles are definitely not standing out so much when I look in the mirror either. It's a great product.
My name's Wendy and I've been using the 818 serum for about 8 weeks now. I noticed change after about 3 weeks. My husband even noticed change, said I looked more radiant. I have noticed on my wrinkles that they have disappeared a little bit. So yeah, really love the product.
I'm Merrin, I'm coming up 40 and I've been using Serum 818 for 8 weeks now. I had some areas of concern, my forehead, my crow's feet, and I've got some sensitivity in and around here. After about 5 or 6 weeks, I've found that this line here has become smaller and shallower. These guys here have almost disappeared, and I really am noticing a change in that sensitivity. So I think it's a great product. It's really starting to work for me, and what I love about it the most is it just feels so yummy when I put it on in the morning.